Okay. Okay, I think I'm back. OBS had actually crashed hard in the background. It was a soft lock, but one of its background processes refused to be killed. Um, so I had to reboot the entire machine to clear it out. I need to get the reminds me that I have to download process killer, which lets me kill any process regardless of permissions. Because I don't have that on here right now. Anyway, so yeah, I think this is now updating properly. Cool. Oh, so that screen has been frozen for like over an hour most likely because that sound happened a long time ago. Um, yeah. Okay. I hate to do this to you guys, but I also have to take a bio break. So I'm going to just let you guys listen to some music for a little bit, and then I will be right back. So hang tight, friends. Okay, I am back finally here. All right, friends. So yeah, this was this was the image I was working on that none of you guys were seeing until now. But I think this was the gist, the general gist around modeling stuff. So I kind of want to follow this pattern, which is a slight departure from what was in that coding book I'm looking at. So that's fine. That's kind of what I'm looking at here. And model, entity, material. Okay. Yeah, so mesh data. Yes, I don't even like this record. Like I kind of want to push that in to the thing that makes sense here, which is to have Vulkan mesh and just have it in here. Because I know this is trying to create buffers. Which are definitely needed, but I don't like how it's going about doing it. And I guess I think what's really throwing me off here is I want this stuff to be in. So like I have mesh and model and stuff in here already. Like I have them modeled already. For the most part. It's just the problem is there's OpenGL stuff in here, which I want to. I think it's sooner rather than later. I think I need to move these out of there. So I think what I want to do is let's start that process now. I'm not going to really change the OpenGL stuff yet, but I'm gonna start the process of moving the data that is engine agnostic out of OpenGL stuff. So I'm going to say new package. I'm going to say common. And actually, common, model. Right there. And then under this, we'll do class. We'll call it, let's do a mesh class first. Right. And then that will have, let me grab this and move this to the other thing here. So I can just easily go back and forth. So we'll have a model. So I have a mesh with all that stuff in it. So here and we'll say number of vertices. So we want number of vertices. We want. Actually, let's just grab this stuff. I'm not even sure the colors needs to be in there, but I'm just gonna keep it there for now. And then number of vertices. Let me see. Do actually, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna do getter and setter. All those. Fine for right now. Okay, so we have the mesh, and then I want the material, right? Which will take this stuff. Right, and new material. Gears and setters for all those. And then material has a link to the texture, which I think is this texture path here anyway. So that's fine there. And then texture. So texture, I'm not sure what I can do. We can load texture up. It's the generate texture that's going to be... excuse me. Going to be weird. So what I can do is say... I can make an abstract texture. Or base texture. And there we put ID path. Well, yes, ID path. And then whoops. And then the load texture. Which right now calls generate texture, but that's okay. I'll do that. Because all this is... I'm going to say probably independent of everything else. So say load texture. Right. And then we do the abstract of this. Which may or may not work. We'll have to... Because there might be additional parameters that have to go in there, but we'll see here. I think... Yeah, we'll have to see how that works in Vulkan, because there's probably 900 other things I gotta put in there. So, let's see. I did that wrong. Yeah. Be protected. Yeah, because this calls from in there. Okay. So we'll do that. And then... You know, so we've got that. Cool. And eventually we'll have the texture cache and stuff. We don't have that right now, but that's fine. And then I need the... So we have the mesh, the material... And then we need the model, and then the entity. So the model would be just a list of materials. Okay, so private. What can I do for an ID, string ID? Okay. And what else did I say it needed? Mesh material. Lists material. All right, and then just do a constructor with all those things in it. Getters for those. Okay. So it's common model. And an entity for right now. We'll just have a private string ID and a private model. Okay. Okay, so that's a thing. So we have those sort of modeled here. So then for yes, instead of taking that in, I would take in the other stuff. But this is to create buffers. So I think what I'll do at the moment is I'll say private mesh. All right, and then you don't need number of indices because that's in mesh, right? Well, number of vertices. we'll do private int. Do that. And we'll take mesh in here. Whoops. Yeah, that's the right one. Mesh. Okay, and device. Okay, so then it's indices length. Go up here. There was a reason I had that though. Just get rid of that. Leave that in there. I think because the vertices are, because it's like three per thing or something, 3 coordinates per thing or something like that. So I think that's actually important to have there. Number of indices. So this would just be mesh fixes length. Okay, so we have that. And then we still need the transfer buffer thing, which I alright, we'll just do that transfer buffers because it's private. So turn new transfer buffers, source and destination. And then create vertices buffers. Text buffer. So positions. Like so. Versus length, and that is float length. Okay. And then source bit, host visible, host coherent. Message transfer. Instead of index, it's a vertex buffer. Everything else is the same. Okay, and then instead of int buffer, it's float buffer. Okay. Positions. Source buffer okay. Forward transfer commands. Alright. It's void record transfer command. Command buffer and transfer buffers. And a memory stack, and then BK buffer copy buffer. Buffer copy dot buffer copy region. BK buffer copy callback. And Oh, source offset, destination offset. And size is the source buffer. Size. No, source buffer, get requested size. Okay, command copy buffer. Get VK command buffer. Source get buffer, destination get buffer, copy region. Source buffer, get buffer. What? What? Transfer buffers. Source buffer. Get buffer. Vulkan buffer. Vulkan buffer, get buffer. Where's that at? Oh, get buffer, get requested size. Did I not put those on there? Get requested size and get buffer would be get PB, right? Oh, I have requested size, I don't have get buffer. Okay. Get buffer. Oh. Get buffer and then destination buffer, get buffer, and then copy region. Maybe not the right. What buffer does it want? Oh, it doesn't want the buffer, it wants the ID. That's what it is. And transform models. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on this one. I'm just gonna hold off on that for a moment because my brain is starting to shut down here. There's more stuff. Oh, I definitely want to do this, but there's more I gotta wrap my head around again. As far as like what it's returning and all that stuff. So, but we got the other things going there. So we made a little bit of progress. Not a whole lot, but I'm starting to like, you know, get in my brain some of the concepts I'm trying to figure out here. So I think we made a little bit more progress. Let's go and commit some of this right now. Let's see, more chapter 6 code. Go. Awesome. All right. So we have that out there for right now, so I don't lose it. And we're good. I think we're good for the moment, my friends. I am going to take a break for, say, an hour and a half or so. And then I'm going to come back and do some gaming tonight, I think. So I think that's what's going to happen. But yeah, I think this was a good coding session. I got some things started, got some things in my brain, more stuff to think about and work on, and all that stuff. So yeah, that's where we're at, my friends, for right now. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. If you do happen to run across this on the YouTubes, and you have a like or a subscribe that you can spare, that would help out tremendously. Otherwise, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I hope everyone has an excellent morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what it is for you. Hope to see you back here again in the future for some more stuff, whatever happens to suit your fancy. Until then, see you, bye.
space.